All right, we are back with another special Business Therapy Thursday episode. This is basically a deep dive clarity strategy coaching session where we sit down with a business owner, an entrepreneur, someone who has a vision and they might be currently stuck. Might be stuck growing their business. It could be stuck with a specific challenge that they want to work through. This is an amazing episode. You don't want to miss it. And if you want to be a guest on a Business Therapy Thursday episode, simply reach out to me, marshall@marshallstern.net, and we'll have a chat to see if this is a fit for you. Also, don't forget, if you want to be around other business owners, come check us out, the Entrepreneur Inner Circle. The link is again below. We meet weekly on Tuesdays. You can simply come as my guest. In any case, grab your pad of paper and be ready for some really big insights in this special Business Therapy Thursday episode.
Hi, I'm Marshall Stern, and I've spent over 35 years leading and growing multiple small businesses. I know firsthand the struggles of entrepreneurship, feeling isolated, lonely, overwhelmed, and feeling like you have to do it all by yourself. I've been through multiple recessions, and I have felt the highs and the lows. I've been there, and I get it. This podcast is here to change that. Every week, I will bring you straight talking advice, real-world strategies, and honest conversations about what it takes to succeed in business without the fluff, the gimmicks, or the sugarcoating. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start making real progress, then you are in the right place. This is the Stern Truth.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How about you?
Doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you
Nice.
for doing this. I've been looking forward to this session.
Oh, great. Yay, me too.
So this is a Business Therapy Thursday session.
hmm
So just for context for our listeners, and then it's just going to be you and me. So forget about everyone else. But just for the context for our listeners, maybe just refresh my memory and for our listeners of what you do.
So my credentials are I'm a somatic experiencing practitioner, but I'm a somatic educator and body worker, and I specialize in working with the physiological symptoms of stress and sometimes resilience. So kind of bridging the gap between body work and psychotherapy.
Okay. That is so needed these days.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more and
More.
more the science is coming out to support that line of work. So,
Yeah. No,
mhm.
perfect. How long have you been doing it?
I've been working for about 5 years, but only really getting serious in the last year and a half.
What do you mean by getting serious?
Like being actually able to dedicate time to my work and seeing clients.
Okay. So in the time we have today, well, I guess the question I have for you is why did you raise your hand to this opportunity? What would you like to get out of our talk today?
I think general curiosity. I've never really, I've seen the word coaching floating around, but never really understood like exactly what it meant. So it was mostly just curiosity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Curiosity. uh, Why do you think it would be helpful to you? Is there an area that you want to maybe improve on or work through?
Well, in general, I'm pretty early on in my career
Mhm.
and careers.
Yes.
And I have a lot. I mean, I'm probably always going to have a lot to learn when it comes to entrepreneurship and like strategy and making smart decisions and learning how to do so. So, yeah, I don't know. I just open to learning what I don't know. And I probably don't know what I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So, so do you feel like you are on the right path? Everything seems clear right now. You're doing the things you need to do. It's like just step by step. It's a matter of time, or maybe not. If you can't see the
Uh,
face, yeah.
no, it does not feel clear at all. Like I'm clear in my line of work, in my skill set and my practice, but how it looks, what makes sense, how to structure it that to benefit both like my clients and for it to be sustainable for me long term. It's yeah, it's just like so scattered and all over the place and kind of feeling patched together right now. Which is fine because I'm still very early in my
Yeah.
career, but also like yeah, it needs more organization, it needs more structure. Um, like there's so much noise whenever
Mm,
I like set out to learn about what I need to do to make it to bring more organization and structure. Like there's just so much noise and like so many voices and so many people trying to sell everyone on everything that I just don't know where to look, what to listen to that isn't like trying to pull me in a very specific direction for their own benefit, you know? Like I just don't
yeah.
know. Um so yeah, I've kind of just been had my blinders on and just like had my head down trying to do what makes sense for me, but I still like I don't know, yeah, it's still not great.
Thank you for sharing that. So I have the answer for
Mhm.
you. I have the solution,
Okay.
right?
Great.
So I want you to invest $20,000 with me and I'll help you grow your business. I have a 6-step framework that will help you get to build a 9-figure business. How's that sound? You can just click below and buy right now.
Yeah, I'm like skeptical and also
Yeah,
like yeah, maybe you do. Maybe your framework works for a very particular industry, but because I am in an industry that almost barely exists currently,
right.
and what does exist is like really sketchy and not really ethical. Um, like most advice doesn't work for me because I'm kind of carving my own path in a lot of ways.
Yeah, well, first off, for context, I don't have a $20,000 program with a
I know, yeah,
six
yeah,
step
yeah.
list, right?
I know, I got your
You got that. Just for the listeners out
I
there
was
who's,
with you.
who's like, what is he trying to do? Who's this guy? He's just like one of
No.
them. No, you know what? Okay, so thank you for sharing that. And honestly, and I talk about this on the podcast all the time. And it's
Mm,
something that I'm only one person, but I'm trying to change that because I don't know if I can change it, but I'm trying to bring light to what you just said. So I'm glad you brought it up as well because I've been there, all right? It's overwhelming out
mhm.
there. Who do you trust? Who do you believe? What system, what process, what's going to work for me? Everybody wants to take your money, right? And who has actually done it? And there's so many, like if I've said probably in dozens of these episodes, there are more coaches coaching coaches,
Yeah.
right? And in your field, as it grows, there will be these. Well, the health and wellness industry has these health and wellness coaches, with this is my air quotes, right?
Mhm.
That claim they built this exactly. I roll all that stuff.
We
Okay,
all
like
know.
okay, so there's that. Okay,
Mm,
but you don't know what you don't know.
yeah.
So in today's session, if we can maybe get you a little bit less scattered, would that be
Yeah.
helpful? Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great.
Okay. What do you think you need to be less scattered on?
The structure of how I work, um, yeah, that one is the biggest one. That one is the biggest one. But anytime I have, like, tried to dial it back and be more structured, like, I kinda because I just don't have because I'm still so early in my career, it takes a long time to build a caseload. Um, like, I end up feeling that I have to expand, and expanding for me, it previously has meant, yeah, kind of opening up the way that I work.
What do you mean by that?
So okay. Yeah, I'll kind of bring you through. So when the pandemic hit, like so many of us, I was like, I can't allow myself to be in that vulnerable financial position again. World shut down, everyone was scrambling, including myself, to adapt and figure out a different way of bringing in income when while respecting like everything that was going on and no one knew when it was going to end and it
Hmm.
dragged out for a lot longer than most of us thought, I think. And so part of my reaction to that was like, all right, online, I will always be adaptable. I'm going to be put myself in a position where I will always be adaptable, figure out how to do my work online. I did. Um, and so the online component is of my business is important to me, like seeing people online. But also there's a piece that in-person work um is also really important for my line of work,
Mhm.
and the way that I work. And it's also important for me being just a more grounded human in the world and being able to do my work like sustainably. And it brings the bodywork part into my name. So yeah, I think and like and so it's like in person, online, and then there's a bunch of different ways that I can work with people. So there's like an hour-long session, and then there's a 90-minute session, but then there's also group work, and then there's
Mhm.
intensives, and then there's building workshops. So it's like just in laying all that out, there's like online version of all those four things, and then the
Right.
in-person version of all those four things. And so now all of a sudden I'm spread across eight different, yeah, right?
Hence the scattered part of
Yeah,
it.
and then add in, I recently have added like I've been invited to teach at like universities. So then add in speaker and workshop builder for like training professionals. So yeah, it's just a lot. And then there's my private practice, and now in Toronto to get my feet on the ground, I'm going to be working under a clinic there. So
Yeah.
that's pretty scattered, right?
Okay. So okay, let's. Yes, it is, and well, it is to a certain point. Okay.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
feeling that way
It
for
feels
me
that
right
way. That's
now.
the feeling. The feeling is scattered. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take. I want to reduce the scattered feeling. I want to take away. I want to start with the.
Yeah.
Okay. For I'm feeling the scatteredness.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
too.
It's just
It's
a
a
lot
lot.
to like be like nothing is fully done in either of them. Like I'm kind of just like day to day kind of chasing my tail to get the thing done in
Right.
each of those things. But I don't actually, yeah.
Okay. So we need to put a framework to this, and
Yeah.
and slow things down. So, um, one of my mentors, he once said or always says is you have to slow down in order to speed up. From time to time, you need
Hmm.
to slow down in order to speed up.
Hmm.
So I think we need to slow down in the scatteredness part, and but also looking at it from a different set of eyes.
Hmm.
So right now it's from my set of eyes. So you mentioned you've got the four different options online to work with you,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Which is really, it's four different price points. Okay, so
Hmm.
you said 60-minute, 90-minute, what did you say, full workshop, full day workshop, and then group,
Yeah, like group work.
and then the
Yeah.
workshop, and then a workshop.
Yeah.
Was that the fourth one? No,
Intensives, but I don't really do intensives
intensive.
online just because they're like intense. But yeah, workshop as
They're
well.
intense. Intensive are
Yeah.
intense, yeah. And then in person, the same thing, but in person.
Yes.
So I want you to think of it differently. Okay, when you go into a restaurant, what do they usually give you?
The menu.
Menu. Okay.
Hmm.
So you have a menu.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a matter of that's part of your business. So
Hmm.
that is your so you want to work with me. Here's the menu. These are the options you have.
Yeah.
Now, within each option, we need to figure out what is, it's not really scattered in this case. Now, where you put
Hmm.
your focus really depends on the person, like the 60-minute versus 90-minute, that's a personal choice for someone.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, obviously, the intensives will be, and the group are for possibly different people,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
Some people want groups, some people want one-to-one.
Hmm.
Okay, so we need to figure out, and that we could talk about that in the future, but it's all okay. Your ideal client, who is perfect for these different options.
Mm.
Okay, that's your menu.
Hmm.
It's simple. It is a simple menu. I know it might not
Okay.
feel simple, but it's a
Yeah.
simple menu. And if we can get
Yeah.
it down on paper and then just go from there, I mean, it is a simple menu.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a menu like if you've ever been to like the Cheesecake Factory, which there is
I
one in
haven't.
Toronto, well, there is one in Toronto, so go check it
Okay.
out. That is not scattered, but that would be overwhelming because honestly, you can go to the Cheesecake Factory probably 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have something different.
Oh my gosh.
It's a massive, massive menu.
Okay.
Okay. It's not really
Yeah.
scattered because it is categorized,
Yeah.
which is what yours is, but there's too many options.
Yeah. Poor kitchen.
Poor kitchen. Well, honestly, I've had two things there. I've been there like dozens of times, and I've had two things there. Though I've only had one thing for lunch or dinner. It's the same thing, and I've had only one thing for brunch. And that was the what. That's it. So I've never tried anything else because I like what I like.
I respect that. I'm the same way.
Okay. So if you like fish, miso salmon, it's to die for.
Ooh.
I've never had in Canada though, only in the US. I don't know what it's like in Toronto. Probably charge like $100 or something because it's the prices are different. No, they don't charge that much, but it's a huge piece. Anyways, we're not talking about food anymore because now I'm getting hungry. Does it feel scattered though to think about what's the scattered part in the you're feeling about just that part?
Yeah, so that like the online portion is fairly easy for me. Like, but then add an in person and then add an in person in my private practice and then working under the clinic. And
Right.
it's like, and then the logistics of all of that. So, like, I have to find a space to work in person. I have a space to work for the clinic. I don't have a space to work in the private practice. So, if someone reaches out to me and wants to work with me in my private practice. It's just like
So the clinic, are you paid by you're not paid by the client for the clinic, you're paid by the clinic then? Is that right?
a kind of a hybrid of both. The client pays the clinic, then the clinic pays me after they take their cut.
Okay. So
Yeah.
obviously are you making less money per client in the clinic? If you were to go, if you were to go,
More because of location, downtown Toronto.
okay. So you're going to make more money with a client after their cut in the clinic than you would if it was your client alone.
Yes.
Okay. So my question to you
Yeah.
is why would you even have your own space right now?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like it's not looking that way as of right now. Yeah, it's not looking that way as of right now, but that's how I've always traditionally worked prior, is like
Yeah.
having my own space. Yeah, so it's just kind of like wrapping my mind around the logistics, and then but then that person is under the care of the clinic and not under the care of my private practice. It's a little bit different because
Oh,
that's like within a already established proper system, like it's Ontario
mhm.
healthcare, whereas my private practice I have more freedom
Right.
and
You
like
can work any, you
different
could
way.
work anywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can work anywhere, but I also have different ways of working that isn't constrained by the Ontario healthcare system. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we need to simplify things. This is my
I know.
suggestion. Yeah. Like,
Then under the clinic, I have sessions that I can take insurance for and sessions that are private pay. So it's just like
yeah,
it's a lot once you start getting into it, you know?
it is. But let's see if we can
Okay. Yeah.
narrow down the menu,
Yes.
simplify the menu, right?
Yeah.
So if I were your advisor, if I were your coach, your mentor, and you came to me and said, I found this awesome space marshal. I want to rent it out for my private client. It's closer to where I live, which is obviously
Yeah.
not downtown in Toronto.
Yeah.
Um, what do
I'm
you think
really
my,
upset that I'm commuting downtown, by the way. I'm really upset about it.
well, but here's the thing. This is not for the rest of your life.
I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm telling myself. This is a just
Okay.
for now. If it doesn't work, I can change it.
Right.
But yeah.
So if you came to me, I know you're relocating.
Yeah.
When this comes out, you will have relocated. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will ask you, how's it going? Um, but if you found a space in the area
Hmm.
that you're going to be living in, near that
Hmm.
area, and you wanted to rent it out, and it's going to cost you, maybe it's a smaller space. I don't know. You probably don't need a big space, right?
No.
It's like a small little office kind of space.
Yeah. Like a little bit of a bigger office, like maybe medium.
Medium. Okay. Not a grande or like a vente, just like
Yeah.
a tall
Yeah.
office. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's my Starbucks thing.
Yeah.
I know Tim Hortons and Second Cup are huge in Toronto, so I don't know what they call those. I think it's medium.
Yeah.
And you say yeah, it's gonna cost $1,000 a month. What do you think I would say to
Hmm.
you?
Do you have the client base to back up that extra $1,000 a month expense in your business?
Right.
Yeah.
So honestly, I would just take that off your menu right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's like not even something, it's like in the back of my mind, but I'm still like I'm thinking about it, but it's not at the forefront by any means.
I would put it at the back of your mind. Give yourself maybe a time frame. I mean, you're just relocating. Okay,
Mhm.
so you get settled.
Yeah.
Okay, you might
Mhm.
absolutely despise the commute,
Yeah.
right? You're thinking you
Mhm.
will. Um,
I'm just not a city person.
okay, so you're just
Yeah.
are you doing this just now because you're just relocating and just to get established and for income and to get some yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Might not be as bad as you think, but you're not going to know
I
until
know. Yeah.
you're not going to know until you know. So I want us to become less scattered. So I don't
Yeah.
even want that in the back. I just table it.
Yeah.
Six
Okay.
months. Six
I
months.
can do that. Oh,
Six
I can
months.
do it for I can table it for a year.
For a year, you're good with a year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You're going to go through the summer, you're going to go through the dead of winter, you're going to commute. You're committed for the year.
Mhm.
Okay. It's 1 year. So
Mhm.
online is one option or the clinic.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Now you could actually still do in-person, I guess, intensives if you really wanted to, or in-person, that sort of work.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, but it's gonna take preparation.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a decent amount of preparation.
So let's table that. For how long?
Mhm.
Before you even really start to dive in and think about that.
End of July.
Okay. I'm doing the math here. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 months from the recording, let's say 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay. But by the
Mhm.
time this comes out, maybe you've already done it. You're okay. So just table it.
Okay.
So now what are we looking at? What are your opportunities to work with the amazing Alex?
Um, we're looking at groups in person in the clinic, online. The groups would be currently, as it stands, online,
Yes.
not an in-person group as of right now.
Yes.
And then like one-on-one session work, clinic and online in my
So you
private
have,
practice.
okay, so it's online, one-to-one online or group online, or the in-person clinic, at least
Yes,
for the
but
next.
this is where it starts also gets complicated is that I have a bunch of clients already in my private practice in Ontario that are very excited about working with me in person. So I have to get them over to the clinic, but it's going to be more out of their pocket and only I
It,
don't know.
is it out of more out of their pocket? Okay, it's fine. Not fine for them. Is it out of their way? Is it also they have to come travel farther
Yeah,
distance?
yeah. Hmm.
Are they all in the same areas where you're going to be living?
No, scattered around like Southern Ontario.
Okay, and they won't go online?
We are currently working online.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Next 4 months.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay.
Are you a people pleaser?
No.
Oh, okay. Good. Good. Skip that. We don't have to go there. Great.
Yeah.
That's just knocked off 15 minutes from this session. Good.
Okay.
Move.
Yeah.
Um, at least. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing, Alex.
Mhm.
There's no rules to the game.
Yeah, I know.
That's part of the problem, right?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's partially why I'm here. Because I
But no, but let me repeat that. I'm going to say it
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
but I'm going to add on to that.
Yeah.
There's no rules to the game. So you can do, pardon my language, whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Not what you think you should do, not
Yeah.
what other
Mhm.
people want you to do, not what
Yeah.
society, or I know it's a newer industry, or what is the known thing.
Yeah.
You can have, if you wanted, strictly online business. If that's what you want, I'm not saying it is, but if that's what you
Yeah.
wanted, you could have that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm aware.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you feel pressured at all to do the other stuff as well? Not, and now the clinic, I mean, we're talking about income and everything. I get that, but
The
having an in
only pressure is financial constraints.
as okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Other
obviously,
than other than that pressure, no, I don't feel pressure like from any other direction.
okay. Because obviously there's a financial investment if you had your own space. And then you have to have,
Mhm.
that's more financial pressure to have clients because now you have this rent that you're paying. Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So with that thought, before we move on, online options or the clinic, be honest with me. Does
Mhm.
that feel a little bit less scattered? I don't know if that's even the right word anymore in your mind, I guess.
Yes.
But
There is a but there. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. um, Like it feels okay for now. It feels okay for the next however many months. Like it's totally fine and great. But it doesn't feel like the complete picture. Like there's something inside me that is like, we have other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think,
I think that also just the other things have a lot of inspiration and
mm,
excitement around them for me. So,
that,
yeah, I think that's probably part of the feeling.
okay. So that's where some discipline's going to come in. But I want to acknowledge
Yeah.
something. I want to acknowledge something with
Mhm.
your thinking, your mindset. That is the
Mhm.
entrepreneurial mindset. That
Mhm.
will serve you if we can harness it,
Mhm.
it's right, it will serve you well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Where it will not serve you well is if you act on it all the time and you're always wanting everything now, right? And
Mhm.
that is seriously
I don't
that
really have that issue of the like wanting it now, but I do think that the way that I've learned how to work is like if it's there, it'll like if I don't get it out, it'll just kind of loop. So I always have to
okay.
get it out. And if the inspiration keeps going,
Yep.
then I kind of have to like I have to get like that out as well.
Okay.
So I think that's the building part. Like it's kind of building before I have a solid structure.
Right. But
Yeah.
we're talking about building your business,
Yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
in a
Yeah.
less scattered way.
Yeah.
A little more
Hmm.
of a systematic,
Yeah.
I won't say planned way, but intentional way. Intentional way.
Mm, hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things I do with my clients is a primary focus. I give them a primary focus tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And it's like month by month. So
Yeah.
if
That would be
you,
great.
so okay, we're going to do this right now.
Okay.
This is where it might really help you.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. I'll go gentle. Okay. Now we're recording this in March.
Yeah.
Okay.
March is going to be crazy.
So
March is crazy for me right now.
it is, right? But it's already,
Hmm.
honestly, it's mid-March. Okay. So your primary focus, so here's what primary focus is. And I'll explain this also for people who are listening or watching.
Hmm.
Primary focus is what I do with my clients. It's a tool. You do it for 1 month. Each month
Hmm.
you have a different. Sometimes it might be the same. We'll get there, but it's a primary focus for that month, and it's
Hmm.
one thing you are going to focus on. One thing you. I know that's already the one thing. I. What happened when I just said that?
Okay, so so let me just give you a quick snap, like a really quick snapshot of the rest of my March. So I'm like moving, I'm like packing up my life right now. It's almost done, but I have a lot of freaking work to do. And part of the lot of freaking work is that driving across, but
Yeah.
also while I'm driving across, once I get to the other end, I got invited to talk at a global mental health summit online. It's gonna have, they're estimating a couple 100,000 people. I
Mhm.
already pre-recorded my talk for it. I already pre-recorded, like got my free gift set up, but I have a lot of back end stuff to deal with. So while I'm in the next couple weeks, it's like moving my entire life, driving, spending the time driving, having to do all the back end stuff to get my like website, socials, systems ready for that kind of traffic. I have a workshop that I'm offering that's like kind of specifically based on the topic of that I'm talking about for the people at the summit. So get that properly set up, while also still seeing the client load that I usually have. So it's just like
Yeah.
when you say prime and then starting at the clinic,
Yeah. I
the
get it.
like yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just like primary focus. My brain gets split into four
Yeah.
important things.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. So March is a bit of a scattered month.
Yes.
Okay. And that's okay. That's just, especially moving. There's the
Okay.
biggest stressors in people's lives. Death, tax, and moving.
Historically, moving has been very stressful, but this one has been like it's very like every piece has easily clicked into
Right.
place,
But it
and it's
adds,
like a joy.
that's
But yes,
good.
it is.
But
It
it
is
adds
a
up to, yeah.
yeah.
What could so the idea of the primary focus is to have one main focus. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Before I know it
Okay.
landed with you and I it's happening again when I say one. Okay. But you didn't let me finish. Yeah. Cut me off.
Okay.
Okay. One main focus that
Okay.
if nothing obviously other stuff's going to happen too.
Okay.
Nothing else happened.
Okay.
At least that was the one focus. You got it done.
Oh, okay.
Better now?
I can do that.
Okay. Okay. Because here's the thing. This is the reason why it's important, and I think it's so powerful, is throughout the course of a year, you could start January 1st and you say,
Mhm.
oh my God, I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to redo my website. I'm just making stuff up that I've gone through. Start a
Mhm.
podcast. I'm going to
Mhm.
start a group coaching program. I'm going to
Mhm.
do public speaking at like 10 events. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then there's the personal stuff too. I'm going to clean up my garage
Mhm.
because I've been told by my wife, like every weekend, you got to clean out the garage. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. All the to-dos.
Mhm.
And then we just like go through life. And it's like,
Mhm.
okay, oh, I haven't done this. It's like March now. Oh, I haven't done any of this stuff. I've been focused
Mhm.
just running the business.
Mhm.
So make that list of all the things
Okay. I can do that.
and start putting them into months.
I can do that.
Okay.
Mm.
So really for March, it could even just be it's getting freaking settled. Cleaning up
Mhm.
all of your stuff and getting settled. Because really, honestly, that's the main thing. You have to get
Mhm.
settled. And the key behind the
Mhm.
primary focus moving forward is then you reverse engineer back kind of what are all the things? Well, it's not really reverse engineer. What are all the action steps, things that you need and the people you need, the
Mhm.
information you need in order to achieve that primary focus for the month?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you an example for, let's say, April 20, what year are we in? 2026. April 2027. March 2027, which is 1 year from now.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe your primary focus, you're not going to do this now, but at the beginning of the year, or as you're planning the year, your primary focus for let's say March 2026 will be possibly, let's just say, your own space.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Set up in your own space. So it's out of your head. You've got the plan. This is what it
Yeah.
is. Now things change as the year goes on, but
Mhm.
as long as you're changing it and it's still in line with where you want to take your business,
Mhm.
doesn't mean you have to then, oh, I have to get my space by March 30th
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
31st. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But it's all putting those to-dos, the important to-dos that we procrastinate on and that overwhelm us and make us feel scattered into certain months,
Mhm.
things that we want to accomplish. One
Yeah.
month it might be this. One month it might be a workshop.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to have a workshop in May or whatever it is. And then what are all the things you need to do? Title, platform, like everything.
Yeah.
But you don't even look at it till then.
Yeah.
You know it's then. You get it out of your head, out of your to-do list, and
Yeah.
into a month.
Yeah. I can do that.
Does it help with the scatteredness? I mean, you haven't done it yet, so it might not even, you don't know.
Yeah, it does. There's still like I'm still grappling with the sense of like inside of like, but I have more. But
Okay.
it's a little bit less, but it's a little bit less.
You have more what? To-dos? Wants?
Yeah, all of
Idea
them, like
ideas?
more inspiration, more things to implement than I have months.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Love that. That's the entrepreneur in you. Do you have them all written
Yeah.
down?
So one of the things I got very sidetracked this weekend because I started implementing some pretty comprehensive AI systems. So transferring everything that I was doing manually into those. So yes, I kind of do, but I just need a bit more time to like get them more organized and into
Hmm.
my system properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would, before we go to that, it's one of the account. I know we're not actually officially working together, but I'm going to hold you accountable.
Hmm.
Besides just getting settled,
Hmm.
obviously you're going to do because you have to do.
Hmm.
I really want you to write down two things. I want you to make a list of all the, well, it's not really just the to-dos, but the things you've been
Hmm.
putting off, all the things you want to do.
Yeah. I'll probably do that on my drive because I have like
Fine.
4 days of intermittent driving because I'm
Yeah,
sharing the driving with my dad. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I would just write down as much as you can.
yeah,
Get everything, you know, all the ideas you have, because that's part of being scattered is when it's in our head, or it's in
Yeah.
this over here, it's in over
Yeah.
here, it's in this, it's in that.
Yeah.
Get in one
Mm-hmm.
place, have it
Yeah.
written down,
Yeah.
put it into like whatever works for you. If it's an
Yeah.
app, if it's a Google Doc, whatever it is, so you have it. I guess you're not a fan.
It's
You're not a friend
currently
of.
no, it's current no, that's it's just like it's currently all my things are scattered within like that's another thing of just like kind of tech bloat. Like it's in my Google Docs, it's in my things, it's in like the list for each thing is in my things, it's in
It's over
like a
here.
bunch of yeah, so that needs to happen. I'm working on that.
Yeah. So
And
I'll
then
help.
sometimes I'll find something that disappeared somewhere else. I'm like, oh, there was a lot of important stuff in there.
I
Just like
get
my
it.
notes app that I like worded into at 2 a.m.
So here's the thing. Okay, it's all about
Yeah.
having a system to
Yeah.
be less scattered.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
maybe whether it's at the end of the week, okay,
Mm.
whatever that looks like for you, maybe you just spend 10 minutes to make sure all of the ideas you had throughout the week in the notes app and in this app and if you have a book, that it's all moved into one central place that you
Mm-hmm.
can have access to it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
Yeah. I'm working on that.
reviewing that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we can go to, we're not going to have time to do that today, but we can go to the next step as to what is feeling scattered. And that is the actual technical side of,
Mm.
yeah, felt that one, of growing the business.
Yeah.
But
It's the side that I know the least about, and it's like the biggest it's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest, like, mysteries. Thankfully, I have a wonderful, web development team that also helped me with, like, tech stack and integrations, but it's still, like, a confusing thing for me. That takes a lot of time to, like, troubleshoot and when things break and, like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I
Mhm.
wasn't, okay, so I'm not referring, yeah, tech, like tech and me are not friends.
Yeah.
So
Me neither.
I wasn't even meaning like the tech, when I meant the technical side, I wasn't referring just to tech.
Mm.
But I'm glad that landed with you and you have at least someone to help on that.
Mhm.
I meant more, I guess, that side and marketing. And I hope people are watching the YouTube and not just listening because your face is telling it all. It's say 1,000 words.
Yeah, that part is also, like one of my biggest pain points because it's just not in my skill set. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was trying to ignore it. I was doing a great job ignoring it and now I'm just at the point where I'm just like, I can't ignore it anymore. I have to put on my big girl pants and
Put on your
deal
big,
with this.
that's the name of this podcast episode. Putting on my
Big
big
girl
girl
pants,
pants.
yeah.
Um, well, you don't want to be the world's best kept secret.
That's nice. I was, you know what, for like like the up until very recently, I was totally excited to be that.
To be the best kept secret? Why do you want to be a secret?
Nice. I'm a pretty private person in general, so
Okay.
I'm pretty like social media adverse and in like in my personal life and
Yeah.
professional life, I've had to like get
Alex,
over some barriers. But yes, yeah.
Alex. Okay, we're getting to the stern
Oh,
truth part. Okay.
okay.
We haven't even talked about this, but do you want more clients?
Yeah, it
Do,
does.
do you don't no no no. Don't say need. Don't say need. I need to
Well,
serve
like
them.
my
You need to
yeah, yeah,
serve
yeah,
more
yeah,
clients.
totally. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I need
Hmm.
to get my skill. I need to
My
help
skill needs to
people.
be used.
Yes. You have a
Mm-hmm.
message. You have a technique. You have a
Yeah,
superpower.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
let's
That's what I
not.
meant. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's all about reframing. Reframe the question. It's
Where's
not
the
gonna.
stern fork?
You're not, if you keep being the worst, the worst, sorry, the world's best kept secret, you're going to be at this clinic under someone
Yeah,
else
yeah,
forever.
yeah. I know.
So
Yeah, no.
do you know why you do what you do? Are you clear on your why?
Maybe it's pretty like maybe in an abstract way, not in a
Okay. I've done like 70 podcast episodes, okay? And you have given me the best different facial expressions ever in the history of the Stern Truth Business of Realtor, business therapy or regular. I just have to acknowledge you for that. You are number one. You win. You win the award for facial expressions. So my friends, if you're listening to this, click over to the YouTube channel and check it out because it's hilarious. I'm having fun just watching. Like the words are just popping out of your face.
Yeah.
That's the Stern Truth.
Okay.
You,
All
you,
right.
you really, if you talk about need, if you want to serve more and more people, oh, stop it,
Yeah.
stop it, stop it.
Okay.
Don't fight back. That's where the scatteredness is coming from because you're pushing back.
Yeah.
It's like almost like self-sabotage, so to speak.
It's a I hear you, and I think it's like a personal ethos thing. I mentioned being so like social media adverse, and I like it's like yeah, it's like my ethics do not align with the world of tech that we live in
Fair enough.
fundamentally.
Got it.
And
Fair
so,
enough.
like, I have been avoiding it, but I'm at the point where I can't avoid it anymore because that world is like, in a lot of ways, like becoming a world that most people, not just in the Western world, are plugged into. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it's not a self sabotage thing. It's a just,
Values,
yeah,
ethics, all of that.
yeah. Yeah. So I think it's been like, I've only just very recently gotten to a place where I can, like, have an okay sense of how I can interact with it without like moral injury.
Or when I hang on, let me rephrase the comment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying it's you're intentionally self-sabotaging.
Mhm.
I know that's what the term means, but it is self-sabotaging. Now, you don't have to become this TikTok and social media
Yeah.
queen. You don't have to be
Yeah.
posting every day.
Yeah. I think I just like really needed to like I needed time to like process and get clear on how I would show up and utilize that
Yes.
tool in a way that was like not destructive, not feeding the machine.
Yeah.
And not and it not consuming me.
100%. Yeah, you also want to show up with your authentic voice and feeling good about. You want to be able to sleep at night knowing that what you're doing is serving you and your client, potential clients. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, yeah, and it's only very recently that I've gotten to a place where I'm like, okay, I think I'm more clear and have like an understanding of how to interact with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
hmm
Excellent. Glad we worked through that. Sort of.
It's a
There's
very long rant. I can rant about it for a long time.
Well, we can have another conversation on it. But that is, I understand that. I understand.
Yeah. hmm
And I wouldn't ask anyone or expect anyone to do something that is against their morals or their
hmm
values, right? But it's
hmm
also how we look at certain things, right? And
hmm
if something, and it's all about the why. If you really want, it's not all about social media. You can go about it
Yeah,
a
yeah,
different
yeah.
way
Yeah,
to a
yeah,
certain
I mean, I
degree,
was trying to. I was trying to go about it a certain way, and that certain way just, like, I wasn't able to hack it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's not j you're right, it's not just about social media, but whatever, like, reaching a broader audience is
yeah,
going to demand
yeah. It is.
interacting with the tech oligarchy. Like
Look, here's the thing. Before we go, before we go, here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
There are some of the best coaches in the world, the best therapists in the world, the
Yeah.
best somatic healers, wellness, whatever you want to call it, in the
Yeah,
world
yeah,
out
yeah.
there
Insert anything in
that
any
no one
industry.
knows about.
I respect it, though.
So if you're okay being a struggling, doing what you're
Yeah,
doing,
I
and it's not
know.
just about the money. Hang on, no, hang on,
Yeah.
hang on. It's not just
Mhm.
about the money. It's about the impact.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
So here's the stern truth.
Yeah.
Whatever we need to do to have you comfortable with it, there is a
Yeah.
game. There is a game to be played in
Yeah.
order to reach more people,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can do it. I believe you can do it in your own voice,
Mhm.
authentically. Obviously, be
Mhm.
authentically, but staying true to your values.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Period. End of
Yeah.
story. I truly believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think like yeah, up until again, like up until really recently, like I like the word impact is it's a heavy one for me. And I had like, I definitely had like a lot of resistance of creating that on any broader scale. But yeah, I'm definitely that's starting to soften for me. So yeah.
The
And
idea.
the voice that I have to share is getting loud.
Good. Good.
Like
Loud.
inside, which is part of like my I'm just like, okay, here it is. Like
Okay.
this is like, and it's not just what I have to share. Like it's just like increasingly what has been like loudly thrown at me that it's needed. So
Good. Good. Good.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see what you do and how you get settled. And before we go, so what is the one thing from our call today? Has there been an insight or a takeaway that you've
Yeah.
received?
Yeah, I think like I definitely feel a little bit more organized. Like I have more of an idea of how to move forward that isn't like blah all over the place. Yeah, and I have like some action plans in my mind that I'm probably gonna do right after this.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
and the primary focus, give it a shot. If you ever have any questions, just let me know. But I think that might just simplify things. Just getting them off of the two things, getting all of the ideas, all those amazing insights and ideas that you have, the things you want to do onto into one
Hmm.
document, keeping that
Hmm.
updated, and then, hey, I'll do that in June. Hey, once you get settled, I'll do that in July. I'll do that in
Hmm.
December, right? And then work that.
Okay.
All
I can do
right.
that.
So you don't, first of all, I want to acknowledge you for doing this. You don't go anywhere. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone else. You just stay put
Okay.
for 2 seconds. I know you have to go, but everyone else has to go. And I thank everyone else for spending this past hour with us and seeing and hearing and seeing maybe something or hearing some things you couldn't see if you're listening. But I think you could hear. Yeah, I think you could see it just by hearing it because Alex is you're an amazing soul. You really are.
Oh, thank you.
And your silence at times and your facial expressions have said more than anything. So anyways, thank you, Alex. Thank you all for joining us. I'd love to hear your comments. If you're on YouTube, put in the YouTube comments. If you're on the audio, Spotify, Amazon, or Apple, you can get a 5-star review, comment, like, share with people so more people can hear this. And we will see everyone again next week on another episode of The Stern Truth, Business Unfiltered. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for tuning in to The Stern Truth. If you found today's episode helpful, we would love to hear from you. Please like, share, and leave us a review. Also, if you'd like to be a guest in an upcoming episode or join us in one of our Momentum Accountability Group sessions, simply email me to marshall@marshallstern.net. That's marshallstern.net. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep pushing forward and leading with confidence.